We're back at the soccer tournament 2025 edition, the $1 million tournament, as Ultrain taking on Drunken Monkeys to complete group play. Both these sides coming into this with victories in both their first games. I'm Jessica Charman. Let's take a look at our graphic of the current standings, the leaderboard. As you can see, Drunken Monkeys top of the leaderboard right now, courtesy of their superior goal difference. Ultrain second, Kansas City 2 and Wrexham Red Dragons right now battling it out. But if you can do math like I know you all can, both these two teams have qualified, and now it's about seeding and also bragging rights when it comes to this matchup. Let's take a look at our recap. Firstly, for Ultrain FC, they've gone 2-0 in Group B. On Thursday, they defeated Wrexham Red Dragons 5-4. But the most important thing to know about that game is they actually broke the record in the women's bracket for the biggest turnaround in target score time history. They were 4-0 down after regulation and ended up defeating Wrexham 5-4. Earlier today, they also defeated Kansas City 2, 3-2. They're averaging 21.8 shots per game. So if you want an exciting matchup, make sure you're watching Ultrain FC. On the flip side, we've got the Drunken Monkeys. They have been so fun to watch. I've had the pleasure of commentating both of their first two games. Defeated Kansas City 3-1, and then earlier today, a 5-0 victory at 8 a.m. Bright and early start, but getting up to the moment wasn't an issue for the Drunken Monkeys. They won 5-0 in that game. They have the highest shot percentage in the entire TST. They've also got a player that has been absolutely smashing in front of goal, Paloma Lazaro. She scored a hat-trick against Wrexham, a brace in the first game. That's 5 goals for Lazaro so far in TST. We're going to look now at our starting lineups, as you can see, for the Drunken Monkeys on the left-hand side, Ultrain FC on the right-hand side. Ultrain is such a unique squad put together right now. It's a sports app, a big street baller, and it's all about the mini football national team in this squad. They've got a lot of players that play mini soccer, futsal. They understand what it means to be in tight spaces. As we know, that's so important for TST. On the flip side, with the Drunken Monkeys, their story is the inspiration behind the team and the daughter of the investor. She loves soccer. She's a young girl. Look out for her, Via Bucharathaja. Wears number 33 jersey. She's about 10 years old, but she's still part of this team on the sidelines, rooting for everybody. And the Drunken Monkeys, such a cool story. Now, if you're new to TST, which we're 3 games in by now, I'm sure you've watched a bit of it. 7v7 format. No throw-ins, just kick-ins, no offsides, a couple of rules about launching the ball long. That means that you can't quite play super direct at times. Target score time, as we know, absolutely vital. That'll take place after regulation. We'll get into the details nearer the time. It's the Drunken Monkeys kicking things off in those, I don't even know what color to describe that, in those not white jerseys. It's Ultrain in the green from right to left. I'm Jessica Charman. Delighted you're joining us here as we start to wrap up group play in Cary, North Carolina. It's been a beautiful day for the beautiful game, and we've still got so much more action to be had as the long lofted ball over the top. physical challenge in the box. A frantic tempo already in this game. Haven't had a chance yet to watch Ultrain up close. I've seen Drunken Monkeys. I said it in the Wrexham game. I really think they're a dark horse. Maybe don't have as many of the household names, so to say, but amazing players, and they know how to play this game so well. As good strength by Dahakis. Her strike blocked. And a good first save for Ultrain's keeper. That's Alyssa Cottengim in goal. It's played in the Mini Football World Cup with Team USA. There's a lofted ball forwards from Ultrain. Seeing that one off all the way is Benkarth in goal. Laura Benkarth, a German goalkeeper with 11 caps for the national team. Most recently played with Lyon. The 32-year-old goalkeeper has been really important. When you look back at that Wrexham victory, it was 5-0, looks one-sided, but Benkarth had a couple of very important saves in that game. Here's Alyssa Veloz. Couldn't break through the first challenge. Instead, it's Drunken Monkeys coming back the other way in transition. Jordan Thompson plays inside to Murphy. Murphy with the give and go. Well done. Great little field of play in the end. Overhit it towards Emily Condon. But considering Drunken Monkeys has so many players that didn't know each other before TST, their chemistry is absolutely brimming. And they've only got better progressively as this tournament has gone on. Bit of high pressure coming in from Jordan Thompson. Forces that one to be cleared skywards. So we'll shout out our ball kids as well, doing a great job of getting the balls in play quickly. We'll see a kick in here for Jordan Thompson. And Thompson recycles all the way back to Benkarth in goal. It's a hot day in Cary, North Carolina. Beats the storms we saw yesterday, but certainly toasty for these players that are playing their second game of the day. Drunken Monkeys had the slightly larger turnaround. They began week 2, or day 2 rather, action in the women's bracket today with an 8 a.m. kickoff. The subs on the fly, a key integral part of TST, taking place far side. That squad depth, so important in a match like this. Big chip over the top to switch the field toward Mileski. Mileski's pass picked away by Thompson. Bit of a physical challenge going to ground. In the end, penalized was Isabel Dahakis. Referee deemed that one a foul. Bench don't like it for the Drunken Monkeys. Dahakis was voted second best player of the season in the A-League. Featured most recently with Western United. Dahakis with the hard work to turn that ball over. Then it's pickpocketed away by Erin Yenny. Big tackle away from Macy Theatre. And into the midfield for Alana Murphy. Tactical battle so far. Neither goalkeeper pulled into a big save as of yet. As Drunken Monkeys looking to force more questions now. Drop of the shoulder from Lane. Izzy Lane, the former Spurs youth player. Cleared far away by Cottengim. Ball has to progress every 8 seconds. Trying to make sure we don't see any of the time wasting that maybe you see in full-sided versions of soccer. It's meant to be electric. It's meant to be fun. It's $1 million on the line. How could you not be having fun? There's the star player there, Lazaro. Paloma Lazaro, the Spaniard, has really introduced herself to this TST crowd really well in the Drunken Monkeys debut season. Diapolina. Back to Thompson. And all the way back to Benkarth. Drawing a nice big crowd on field 5 at TST in Cary, North Carolina. It's all about the bragging rights and placement in the group as Diapolina, early cross. Strike deflects off of the body of Ashley Henderson and into the hands of keeper Cotton Gim. Henderson from the University of Memphis scored a goal against Wrexham and KC. She's sitting deeper in the back line in some moments of this match. Just took a breather after that block. This ball directly launched forward towards Molly Scherer. Scherer, impossible angle over the crossbar, out for a goal kick. So cool watching those players sprint off to make the substitutions, have to find a second win from somewhere. You might be gassed from these crazy temperatures and heat pitch side, but you don't want to let your team down by jogging off. Your teammate can't come onto the pitch until you enter that substitution box on the far side. Big step from Ultrain. Long ball forward, should be easily handled by Leanne Robe. Yenny. Forward to Murphy. Sam Murphy. Early cross. It's cleared away, well defended out the back by Walders. Here's Lazaro. Wide to Asher. Asher finds Lazaro again. Paloma Lazaro. Statement. Cutting of the ball. She's double teamed. Finds a way out of it with Asher. Asher gets it back. Go into the knee. Was Ultrain. They're able to get the deflection on. No foul there. But it will stay with Drunken Monkeys from the kick in. Here's Asher. Inside to Athens. Asher and Athens combining into the back line for Walders. Walders, the 32-year-old Dutch woman, skipping through that challenge. It's cleared away. Driven cross. Blocked away. First corner kick of the day for Drunken Monkeys. All corner kicks direct. Would take something special to beat a goalkeeper, though, from that tight angle. There's Drunken Monkeys in the corner with Athens. Athens draws a free kick. And in fact, she just ran out of real estate. It'll be a goal kick instead. Olivia Athens, the former Seattle Reign player. Appeared 34 times in NWSL between 22 and 24 campaigns. Won the NWSL Shield in 2022. Wasn't $1 million prize money, though, like there is at TST. Walders down the middle of the park, easily cleared away as Robe. Wide across to Oroños. Big switch of the pitch by Nano Oroños. Mileski. And Ultrain growing a little bit of confidence now after weathering some storms from the high pressure of the Drunken Monkeys. They can't break through the challenge, though, of De Hackis. Asher, head down, dribbling forward. Some good foot skills as she swings in the cross. De Hackis was the target, headed away ahead of her. It's out of play. In fact, it's still in play. Referee using a lot of hand signals. Hard to read. Don't know what that point means. Not in my referee rule book. So we continue play in Cary, North Carolina. Athens. To Walders.
At the midway point of this first half, it's still 0-0.
And chip forward.
Ultrain FC in the dark green and Drunken Monkeys.
It's great play by the Drunken Monkeys.
Drunken Monkeys on the ball right now, attacking the stadium.
Athens. And the possessional play from Drunken Monkeys is sublime. Exhausting the pressure of Ultrain as they move the ball quicker than any player can run. Walders. A nice little move far side by Murphy. DeHakis. All the way back, and Drunken Monkeys have possessed the ball for what has felt like an absolute age. As Ultrain release their pressing cues. Benkarth. Kick was wayward. This could be trouble. And the issue was the Ultrain player standing, waiting inside the box, and you can't do that while the ball is in your defensive half. You can make the run in, but if you're standing waiting for it, they're going to consider that a cherry-picking offense. There's good high pressure. That movement really inspired this Ultrain side. They're growing in the game. First touch is good. There's nice play by Macy Tita. And Cottingham will reset the play to the right-hand side. Great move far side was Alison Velos, previously of Club Necaxa, with the move far side, wearing the number 0 jersey for Ultrain. Wasn't able to break through the pressure, but can certainly see what Velos can do. Here's Murphy. As a shot from distance, tried to catch the goalkeeper out of position. And with 8 minutes left in the first half, we've still got plenty to be had here in Cary, North Carolina. This game does have the feel of two teams maybe a little bit in cruise control, as a wayward pass far side to Near goes wayward. Need to make sure they stay as motivated as possible to build the momentum and also finish top of the group and potentially have the easier pathway per se to $1 million. Murphy. Borini. Down the channel. And Borini, the Brazilian futsal player, smashed that into the defender. I know that one stung. That's brave from the Ultrain player who didn't miss a beat. That was point blank. Full velocity from Joyce Borini. Borini again. And Ultrain just trying to force Drunken Monkeys back away from their goal. Borini to Benkarth again. You can see Ultrain's coach encouraged by the fact that Drunken Monkeys, despite all their possession, haven't been able to utilize their possession for too many attacking phases of play. It's been very lateral. And Ultrain now looking for their own opportunity. Ashley Henderson has scored twice in TST so far. Henderson, nifty feet work. And Henderson trying to get back on the end of her own challenge. In the end, only able to tamely tap it into the hands of Laura Benkarth in goal. Benkarth launches this ball as far forward as possible. It's taken down outside of the box, smashed into the near side. There's some arguments right now with the rules. The issue is they're confusing a goal kick with a possession that the goalkeeper has in her hands. It's not the same thing. She's made the save. She's putting it down, and then the ball is live. It's not the same as a re-entry play from a goal kick when the ball has gone out of the field of play. It's small nuances, but big differences in terms of what you're allowed to do at TST. Great read through the middle by Thompson. Thompson tried to out-muscle the body of Dickerman. Dickerman does really well with her back to goal as we hit 5 minutes remaining in the first half of regulation. It's 0-0.
In the dark green, attacking the tree line.
Ultrain in the dark green if you're joining us right now. Drunken Monkeys in the color I've yet to come up with a name for. Ultrain finding Zwolski. Swolski, another one of those US mini football players. US mini football has a clear representation in this Ultrain roster. Seen a lot of success on the men's side of the tournament with futsal players, mini football players, beach soccer players that are just used to the high intensity, close quarter play of TST from their regular style of soccer. There's a brave header in the air by Diapolina. And fighting for it was Lozano. Brave goalkeeping. Referee said no foul there. Play allowed to continue. That's brave goalkeeping from Kotagim. Drunken Monkeys narrowly away from getting the first goal of the game. Diapolonia resetting through Waldus and all the way back again to Sarah Diapolonia. Diapolonia played pro in Australia. The 25-year-old from Portland, Maine, with a giveaway under pressure, recovers really well. And the goalkeeper launches this one long. It's controlled beautifully by O'Brien! Jordan O'Brien gives Drunken Monkeys the lead. It's Route 1 soccer. The long ball comes flying a mile. O'Brien with the exquisite touch. And the Drunken Monkeys take a lead in this top of the table clash.
That goal scored in the 18th minute.
Jordan O'Brien has already scored in TST. He's been a high-quality player. Won a Golden Fleece. And there she does a very good job with the first touch from the long direct play. Just felt like Ultrain have been so organized in the first half. Maybe caught napping a little bit defensively. Can call it cherry picking. O'Brien was hanging up high, but she was obeying the rules, wasn't inside the box. The box is the distinction in terms of your positioning on when you're allowed. As a giveaway, falls to Asher. Asher, outside the box, lays it inside, looking for the give and go. Directing traffic is Cho. Wardus, slotted pass. Trying to find Asher, couldn't do so. Veloz. And Cottongim with ball at boots. Just the 1-goal game so far, courtesy of that long ball into Jordan O'Brien. O'Brien with the tidy finish. As Drunken Monkeys looking to add another before the break. Advantage play from our referee. It's Asher. Asher winds in a cross. Cho will keep it in play. Well kept alive by Sohon Cho. Cho's cross deep towards the back post. Asher controls it. Tidy footwork from the Jamaican international. Goes to ground. No foul given.
1 minute remaining in this
and instead Ashley Henderson looking to find an equalizer. Henderson goes to ground. Cho penalized. Just looked like Cho maybe stuck out a little bit too much of an arm for the referee's liking. Thwarted the attack of Ashley Henderson. And Ultrain will have the chance from the set piece as we enter the final seconds of this first half of play in Cary, North Carolina. Benkarth, they've gone Route 1 once before. They'll try again as in the air aerial duel. That's brilliant goalkeeping by Alyssa Cottongim. Cottongim took some contact there as she went up to grab that ball. Was deemed to be fairly challenging by Isabel DeHakis. And Alyssa Cottongim displaying all of her aerial prowess as she came to grab that one. And nice to see that sportsmanship from the two players involved. That'll be it for the first half of play here from Cary, North Carolina. In the battle of the unbeatens, in the top of the table clash, it's Drunken Monkeys 1, Ultrain 0, courtesy of the goal from Jordan O'Brien. Jessica Chalmers going to step aside real quick. We'll be bringing the second 20 minutes of regulation shortly after this break. Stick with us on YouTube.
Folks, the action doesn't stop when the match ends. Fenton Just minutes away is your go-to spot for food, shopping, and post-game fun. Fenton's amazing restaurants and stores are just a short walk or quick drive away, and it's the perfect spot to celebrate a win or shake off a tough loss. We hope to see you there at Fenton.
Welcome back to the Soccer Tournament 2025 edition, the $1 Million Soccer Tournament, hosted right here at Wake Med Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina. It's a matchup between the two unbeatens, Drunken Monkeys and Ultrain. But as you know, in TST, there are no ties. There is always a winner. And right now, it's Drunken Monkeys on their way to a victory. They have the narrow 1-0 lead, courtesy of the finish off of the boots of Jordan O'Brien, as Ultrain look to fight their way back into this game. It's Ultrain in the dark green going forwards right now. Long direct ball over the top.
Defending a 1-goal lead.
It's a good read out the back by Murray. It was a long direct ball forward. A big save. Well done there, and then a foul coming in. Free kick will be awarded. There's another free kick called this game. Plenty physical. We are getting confirmation of some jersey changes in numbers, so bear with us as we make sure we get the right identification of these players. We've been calling number 9 in particular, Isabel de Hackis, per our official roster. That's actually Phoenicia Brown. So apologies for that with all of the rosters, all of the updates. Sometimes those things get lost in the notification towards us, but we are up to date with that now. As here comes Ultrain, a little pull on the shoulder. That's absolutely a foul. It was a pullback on the shoulders of Kayla Dickerman. Drew the contact. Ultrain have a really good looking opportunity for the free kick here. It's Macy Tita stood over the ball. We've seen some absolute world-class strikes from the free kick. The neutrals are hoping this one is a banger. Macy Tita, the former Tar Heel, now at Vanderbilt. Scored 2 goals against Wrexham, 1 versus Sporting Kansas. Let's see how this one gets played. It's Macy Tita. Tita! Big kick save away. Laura Benkarth had to be sharp. That wasn't too far away. Just continuing to fight. You can just see Ultrain have come out sharp in the second half of play from Cary, North Carolina. Molesky tried to loop that cross deep to the back post. Wasn't able to do so. And those long balls on a pitch this size so often aren't successful. Difficult to get the weight on a ball when you are playing on such a narrower and shorter pitch than you're used to. Was a changing goalkeeper. Nona Reason in goal now for Ultrain. We'll see how Reason does in goal. O'Brien. Strike comes in, a vicious shot from Brown. It's deflected away. Molesky. Higher pressure from Drunken Monkeys. It's fruitful. Phoenicia Brown able to step to that and force a negative play by Ultrain. As Ultrain trying to find some space. There is the opportunity for the big switch. They find it. Macy Tita. Tita running at the defenders. Gets the ball caught in her boots a little bit. Villa's able to push it further forward. A strike from Yenny. Just misses near side. Aaron Yenny Scored 13 goals in 72 appearances with Louisville in college. Played pro in Turkey. Scored 2 in that comeback victory against Wrexham. Certainly a player that Ultrain want to make sure get plenty of touches on the ball. Good recovery from Ultrain. Contact drawn and a yellow card shown. It's Murphy with the yellow card for the Drunken Monkeys. Really heads-up play by Nano Oronez.
Alana Murphy.
Oronez
5 minutes gone in half
able to
number
draw
2.
the contact.
Ultrain FC with the free kick. Looking to equalize.
It's Gabby Bayoth. Back to Oronez. Oronez asking for movement. Nono plays it inside. And Oronez will yet again control. Bayoth, a mini football player, overhits that one. And we've seen a lot of those long balls played long by Ultrain. Just haven't had the weight of pass. There's the right idea. The execution has been slightly subpar for a side of Ultrain's experience in the small-sided game. Brown fighting through the challenge. A little knee stab away by Gabby Bayoth. Bayoth timed that tackle to perfection as she avoided committing the slide challenge. Here comes Ultrain, looking to go quickly. They have the 1-0 deficit. Plenty of soccer still left to be had, including target score time. Molly Scherer. Looking for Scherer again as the pitch is switched by Keown. Ultrain keeping those subs rolling on the fly, making sure they keep fresh legs in every capacity. Robe. Kelsey Keown scored against KC in that 3-2 victory. And ball sent down that far side. Pressure by 2, Murphy included. She is on that yellow card, needs to be smart with any sort of foul. Leanne Robe. Down into Keown. Keown tried to slip it through the eye of the needle, couldn't do so. It's Robe again, shoulder to shoulder. Robe fighting for possession. Mileski all the way across. Great possession now by Ultrain. They've certainly grown in this match, connecting better, breaking down the Drunken Monkeys, but Drunken Monkeys with all 7 players back behind the ball, putting in a shift defensively. Here's Henderson. Henderson. Ultrain wanted a foul. Referee says not today. Play will continue. It's Asher. Asher has runners ahead. Asher waits to find Waldus. Waldus crosses blocked away. End-to-end action from Field 5 in Cary, North Carolina. Hard to believe that yesterday we had torrential downpours. Looking at the quality of the grass, they barely made a divot on the pitch. Asher. Murphy will control. Asher with a heavy touch, tried to stab back to recover. Murphy's in trouble, can't commit the foul. Henderson running at her, quick transition. Zwolski, further wide to Henderson now. Henderson, heavy touch to try and round Murphy's defense, earns the corner kick. It's a heads-up play on that far side by Ashley Henderson. She'll take the corner quickly and short. Ultrain looking to find a way through. Henderson lays it top of the box. Patient play. Tita Blocked off of the boots of Murphy. Tita, faint shot first. Tita, big save! Cracking save as that one flies over the crossbar on the rebound. Laura Benkarth has shown that's her bread and butter. She's had 2 or 3 saves like that in the TST tournament so far.
Still remains 1-0 in favor of Drunken Monkeys.
As Benkarth sends this long challenge, comes straight into the crowd. Good block by the young man right next to us to protect the ball flying straight in our direction. Good move by Murphy. Murphy dancing in the corner. Drunken Monkeys, though, defend solidly. It's been a clinic of defense so far for Drunken Monkeys. First year side, their men's team will play in the knockout round straight after this one. So a great debut year for both men and women. Women already guaranteed to be out of the group and looking to do the clean sweep in group play right now. Men progressing to the knockout stages, $1 million prize money on both the men's and the women's side. $2 million to give away here in North Carolina before the end of Monday. Satara Murray will jog over to take this one. Has 1 cap for the Jamaican national team. As it's sent as far away as possible and earns a deflection. Ashley Gogolin, smart play. She keeps the ball with her side in green. Eight minutes remaining in regulation. Still the 1-0 lead, courtesy of the goal off of the boots of Jordan O'Brien. It was a long direct ball from Laura Benkarth in goal that ended up finding O'Brien, who took it down and finished it with class. Referee says play on. It's certainly been chippy. A lot has been allowed to flow. Headed away by Bioth. Will be controlled down by Zwolski. Positive play, tightly done by Gogolin. Ultrain. Driving far side, Mileski. Moski rounding the defender, gives her a little pull, cuts it top of the box, vital step away. Looked like the Drunken Monkey player got stepped on. She's fighting through it, and they're able to put through Cho. Cho smartly slows her run, earns the kick in. And fresh legs into the game yet again. A reminder, target score time to follow. Right now we'll be set at 2 goals. First to 2 will get the 3 points and top the group after group play concludes. Good move by Ultrain, stings the hands of the keeper and the rebound's in. Ultrain have their equalizer. It's Kelsey Keown with the reaction finish.
Number 14.
Kelsey Keown, right place, right time to tap it in. After the goalkeeper, Laura Benkarth, made a great save. Kelsey Keown doesn't admire the save. Instead, she unleashes a brilliant reaction finish.
Here on field 5.
It's 1-1. And as things stand now, target score time still set to 2, but it will be a next goal win scenario if nothing else changes on our score sheet here at field 5. Drunken Monkeys looking to claw their way back into this game. They have the tie, but will still feel disappointed about conceding. We're really seeming to be in cruise control, at least in the first half. All respect to Ultrain, though, who have looked very good and organized in this second half of play. Nick. Split the ball wide to Dapolina. It's Waldus. Double teamed, able to earn the throw-in. Mariska Waldus plays it in. Block strike, big save! How's she done that? Nona Reason has no right to save that and somehow throws a hand in the air, finds the ball and makes the stop. Final 5 minutes of regulation, end to end. Kayla Dickerman earns the corner kick. Hey.
5 minutes remaining here in regulation. 1-1 is the score. Drunken Monkeys in cream, attacking the tree line end. Ultrain FC in the dark green have a corner kick.
Corner kick from Ultrain. Drop back to Oronhos. Oronhos goes for goal, deflects off the backside of the defender, out for another corner. That one stung from distance by Nano Oronhos. Just how important will that Nona Reason save prove to be. It was a fantastic hand to block it away, to keep us locked in the 1-1 draw. Just up in the air and out of play. A wayward pass from Ultrain. Long ball forwards. Oronhos controls. Winding inside Ultrain, big switch. Header attempt, cries from handball. Peyton Williams, the Greek probe, closest to getting a head on it. And she'll sub out right there. Murphy, outside boot pass to Asher. Asher, early cut back to the backside. Murphy feints the strike, still with the possession, the Australian. Nice little chest down by Chinyelu Asher. Chinyelu Asher tried to round the defender. She's bodied out the way. If there's one thing these mini footballers are really good at, is using their body as a barrier, preventing the outlet to the ball. That's really tightly defended by the Ultrain players. Final 3 minutes of action in regulation. Still 1-1. Delighted you're joining us on the TST YouTube page. $1 million on the line. Knockout play in the women's bracket begins tomorrow. There's another skills check. Byorth equal to the task. What a touch that is by Gabby Byorth. She decides to check out off of that touch. I probably would too. It was a wonder touch as she tight roamed the touchline. Long searching pass leaves a little to be desired. Coming forward with it, Ultrain. Picked up by Yenny. Erin Yenny sets back with Robe. Robe picking her head up, waiting for some pressure. We'll start back with her keeper, Reason. And that ball, good hands by our fan in the stand, as the goalkeeper absolutely drilled that one out of play. Again, the sign saying, beware flying balls, hit with much velocity, pinned up all around Wake Med Stadium, up there for a reason. Trust me, we've had to dodge a ball or two during our first 2 days of action here in Carey. Thompson into Murphy. Final minute of regulation. It's 1-1.
Ultrain FC are level at 1.
There's a strike from Murphy. Drags wide of the post. A 1-1 cagey affair. Still entertaining. Maybe not quite as electric as this game would be if something was truly on the line. As much as seeding, of course, does matter. It's not the same imperative victory. Probably seeing some players rested, rotated, seeing what they're able to do. Because tomorrow starts knockout action. They'll have to wait all the way to the 9:30 p.m. games to see who they'll face in tomorrow's game. We'll have all the action here on TST's YouTube channel or ESPN, depending on the game. You can check the schedule on the website. TST-Stats also has amazing numbers to be looked at too if you want to dig deep into the weeds. Izzy Lane. Lane drives in the cross. It's blocked off of Leanne Robe. Robe, who plays pro in Saudi right now, originally from the Cambridge area. And that'll do it for regulation. It's 1-1. Drunken Monkeys got off to a bright start in the first half with the Jordan O'Brien goal, but they were pegged back in the second half. And now we're in a 1-1 draw, courtesy of Keown. Jessica Charman going to step aside. When we come back, it's going to be next goal wins, first to two, target score time, just around the corner. Welcome back to the Soccer Tournament 2025 edition. You're seeing the target score time rules. It's next goal wins. It was 1-1 in regulation. We set target score to 2. It's going to be first to 2. And then to make it even more interesting, every 3 minutes that's played, we're going to draw a player off of the field until we get that second goal. We can go as low as 2v2. We'll see who's able to break ahead between Ultrain and Drunken Monkeys, but it's next goal wins as we look for bragging rights and topping of the group table. Jessica Charman here with you. Thank you for joining us on TST's YouTube page. What a whole night of action still coming up. Don't go anywhere. Byorth into the back line as Dickerman further wide. Ultrain with possession. Down that right channel for Williams. Williams went to ground, wasn't able to earn the corner. It'll be a goal kick instead. Benkarth will get it back off of her teammate. She's looking long. Ball is now live, so won't count as a goal kick. You can see the ways teams are trying to get around that rule of when you take a goal kick, it has to touch a player in your own half beforehand. Lozano scored 5 goals already in TST. Cho takes a strike. She's saying it was a cross. I'm not sure, Cho. I think that was a shot. But it would have taken anything from Lozano to touch that one into the back of the net.
Between Drunken Monkeys FC and Ultrain FC. It is tied 1-1.
We're on field 5. Target score time 1-1. Next goal wins. Ultrain in the green. Drunken Monkeys in the creamish color. We'll see play stopped momentarily. And a full field rush of substitutions off to the pitch.
On field 4, our next match is scheduled to begin in approximately 20 minutes. A 6:30 kickoff featuring Austin Wise FC and Process FC. Wise Woodley Women's Group Stage, Austin Wise FC and Process FC coming up next.
Thompson looking for movement. Finds it with Ashley Henderson. Henderson went to ground, fighting back now Henderson. It's a good recovery from the forward-thinking player. Aldous resets with Benkarth. And driving forward now, Drunken Monkeys looking to find the golden goal. It's O'Brien, has the game's only goal for Drunken Monkeys. It's Kelsey Keown for Ultrain on the score sheet. That has us here in target score time in a 1-1 draw. Driven cross, sings the hands of the keeper. She's able to collapse onto it. Big play by the keeper. Reason there. Sharply down to the ground and bowls it out right away. Spilt the initial shot, able to bravely grab down to grasp it. Reason's pass is picked up. It was Olivia Athens trying to put it back in, and there's the whistle. That means we're going to 6v6 now on field 5. We're seeing a goalkeeper switch again for Ultrain.
Are down to 6-on-6.
It's Elisa Cottingham coming back into the game.
Target score is 2.
We'll see
Next
if we can
wins.
figure out the tactical reason behind
Ultrain
that.
FC on the
Perhaps
ball in the
Cottingham
dark
as a
green.
mini football goalkeeper, a little bit more comfortable with the ball at her boots. So important as we start to cut down players with the space, with the need for an aggressive goalkeeper off of their line and a sweeper keeper to have the right number 1 in goal. Oronez. Inside pass. Picked up by Brown. Brown couldn't get on the end of it. Quick transition moment. Thought Velas might have made a sprint to get there. Wasn't able to do so. Velos with the vicious strike. Blocked off the back of the defender. Bravely done by Nick. Brown fighting for that ball. She felt like she'd earned a free kick. Referee looked in the opposite direction. Just have a feeling that this one might go the full distance. These two teams have been as equal as can be across the tournament. Ultrain, who hold a historical record in TST now with that comeback victory against Wrexham from 4-0 down in target score time. They've certainly enjoyed moments in target score time as a big switch over the top by Tita. Second ball drops to her teammate. Brown called for the foul. Feels a little harsh by Brown. Venetia Brown will head off the pitch in that moment to get a deep breath and get ready to reset. It's fascinating to see the player profiles that they prefer as this game drops to less and less players on the pitch. Corner kick earned by Ultrain. More substitutions coming in as both teams trying to get fresh, trying to have an impact. Alison Velas getting ready to kick this one in play. Velas dropped it to Scherer. Velas back to Scherer. Scherer shielding off of the attacker. Byorth controls. Yenny. It's Alison Vellas, the Necaxa player, leaving it for her teammate far side. Drawing the corner kick, Sam Murphy, who played pro in Sweden. And you guessed it, we're going down another player.
2 players make way.
We're down to 5 versus 5 now.
5 on 5. Ultrain FC
Next
in the dark
goal
green.
wins.
Drunken
Huge
Monkeys
crowd
in the
drawn
green.
to field 5 as they get ready for this one. Next up on this pitch will be Drunken Monkeys again on the men's side as they play in the knockout rounds for the $1 million prize on the men's side of the competition. Ashley Henderson, Alison Velos, dispossessed with a big tackle from Lazaro. Got to watch out for Paloma Lazaro. The Spaniard has been magnificent in the tournament. 5 goals already. Henderson. See Drunken Monkeys sitting back, getting everyone back behind the ball, inviting Ultrain to break them down. And Ultrain without a goalkeeper now. They've turned sweeper keeper with the penny. That's them throwing everything at it right now. Seen so many different approaches to target score time. Ashley Henderson adding that extra field player. And it's reset again through the penny wearer. Moita Ronnos. Ronnos will again control. There's a big switch on if they can find it. Henderson lurking with plenty of space. There she is. Ashley Henderson taking it down. And all the way into the back line. Splitted pass. Well done. And a spin just misses wide of the mark. It was Erin Yenny. Not too far away with the strike. Just dragged wide. Remember, Ultrain do not have a trained goalkeeper in goal right now if they can punish, but it's a good read out the back. And they've won the possession back. Drunken Monkeys needed to try and utilize that attacking phase of play a little cleaner, particularly with the fact there is no goalkeeper on the pitch. The player wearing the penny is acting as the goalkeeper, but it's definitely the definition of a sweeper keeper. Ronnos. Gets it back now. And Ronnos again. Ronnos. Far side now. Back in to the acting goalkeeper. It's been all Ultrain since they've gone down to 5v5. They've enjoyed the ball, but I can't say it's getting the audience on their feet. It's not exactly thrilling right now. Positional play. But I think the crowd's starting to get a little impatient with this style. We're at TST, where sometimes this patience, this starving of the ball is successful to winning, but it certainly doesn't award you crowd favorite for the season. Henderson. Back it goes again.
It seems like some do and some don't.
And Henderson yet again. Ronnos. Ronnos. Looked like she was going to have a go, and then O'Brien penalized for the foul. And O'Brien will receive a yellow card. Combination of the foul and kicking the ball away. And I'll tell you, that was a foul out of frustration.
Still no goals. One player from each team.
We're down to
Heads off
4
the field.
versus
We will
4.
resume at 4-on-4.
And a free kick opportunity for Ultrain after
Jordan
that foul
O'Brien for
committed
Drunken
by
Monkeys
O'Brien.
scored in the first half. That goal was canceled out by a Kelsey Keown goal in the second half for Ultrain FC.
Ultrain
We're
wanting
at
to make a
1-1
last-ditch
in target score
substitution
time.
as we
Target
hit
score
into
is
target
2.
score time. We're
Next
back
goal
underway
wins.
in a next goal wins environment. Henderson. It's Ashley Henderson again. Leaves it for Yenny. Yenny to Henderson. Further wide. And I'm probably going to miss my next game if things don't speed up a little bit. Got a kickoff on the next field. We'll see if they can help me out here. Bringing the pace of the game a little quicker. Here we go. Erin Yenny. Henderson. And all the way back again. You guessed it. It's Yenny. What can she do? And yet again, recycling with the goalkeeper. Yenny. Down to Henderson. And back to the keeper. Erin Yenny. Come on, Erin Yenny. Take a strike. Everyone urging Yenny to take a shot. Henderson. Yenny, it's patient defending from Drunk Monkeys. As Henderson again. Back to Yenny. And a giveaway. And a slide tackle. Lazaro understands now, not allowed to slide tackle. Can't blame her though when the ball is being kept non-stop in that way. Sometimes you just want to find a way to get on the ball, but as we know, TST, no slide tackles, safety reasons, fairness of play reasons. But please, let's see if Ultrain can be a little bit more aggressive as they toy with the back line. They play such good soccer. They know the game so well. But target score time. I don't quite think this is what it's designed for. Everything at the kitchen sink. We want it thrown. It's Ashley Henderson. Henderson off of the back of Murphy. Erin Yenny driving forwards. Here she comes, deflected, corner kick. Here comes Henderson. Top of the box for the keeper. All the way to Henderson again. Henderson had an opportunity to shoot, instead resets the play. It's Erin Yenny. Nice play by Veloz. Into Yenny. Yenny's there. Yenny wide of the goal. And we'll lose another player now.
Down toward the end of it, folks. 3-on-3.
We're down to 3v3. The
score
space
time.
opens up.
Target score is 2. Both teams are at 1. And that means we are in golden goal. Next goal ends the game.
It's still next
Next
goal
goal
wins.
wins the
Feels
game.
like ages
And
ago
winner
that the deadlock
will
between
secure
these
the
two
top
teams was
seed
broken.
in Group B.
As we've seen a switch in tactic for Drunken Monkeys as well, no longer with a regular goalkeeper. Drunken Monkeys looking to punish as they now have the ball. Will they play differently to Ultrain? Let's see. Cho, 4x2, taken down on the slide. Nana Oronhos goes to ground. It's a foul. Play will carry on. Waldus, top of the box. Cho, wide. Who Who wants to win this game? Somebody has to win this game.
Ultrain FC with the goal kick. They are playing in the dark green. And that's going to be an indirect kick.
That's an indirect kick
Drunken
for the long
Monkeys,
ball over the
as that
top.
Ball off the goal kick went over midfield on the fly.
Here come Drunken Monkeys. It's dropped to Wardus. Wardus further wide and back to Wardus now. It's exhausting. A taste of the medicine for Ultrain. Cho keeps it in. The Korean superstar has featured in 3 World Cups. Wardus to Cho. And Cho back to Wardus. The Ultrain coaches on that far side, putting in all of their efforts on the sideline, barking orders, ordering to press. Cho, outside the box, hustled. Back to Wardus. Wardus lays it wide. Wardus, Cho. Back to Wardus. Across to the acting goalkeeper, across, and it's put in! Cho puts her body on the line.
Game-winning goal for Drunken Monkeys. Scored by number 7.
Cho is in a world of pain. Drunken Monkeys have the goal, and things are getting extraordinarily heated right now. Well, I've been Jessica Charman. We're going to step aside because these are scenes we don't want to see at TST. The Golden Fleece winner is Cho, powered by Adidas. But most importantly, we'll be wishing that Sohun Cho is okay. We're going to step aside and bid you adieu for now. We've got more action coming up on TST. The Drunken Monkeys men's team will be playing up next. I've been Jessica Charman. Thank you so much for joining us. It's the Drunken Monkeys with the target score time victory 2-1 over Ultrain.